It can take arrows, swords, fire, explosions, magic and even strikes from gods themselves. But how does the Hylian shield do this? How can it be so strong? Well, you're going to find out today. The Hylian shield has been shown in many Zelda games, from Link Between Worlds to Twilight Princess. Link used it in many adventures, and it's strong as heck. It can take everything you throw at it. It even blocked attacks from Demise himself. Now that's impressive. But first, what's the story behind this shield?
Well, the shield was originally used by the Knights of Hyrule, also known as the Hylian Knights. They are a recurring group in the Legend of Zelda series, originating with the brave warriors that confronted Ganon and his army during the Imprisoning War. The bloodline carries on through the ages. It is currently unknown whether female knights exist or not. The Imprisoning War was a war that was caused by Link failing to defeat Ganondorf in the events of Ocarina of Time and led to the creation of the Downfall timeline.
So, these shields are special, but how does Link get his hands on such a shield? Well, 9 out of 10 times you can just buy it, like in Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time. And it's not even that expensive, which is a bit lame. But in Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, you can find it in Turtle Rock, which is a cool way of obtaining it. But what's the secret of this shield?
It's a heater shield, which is just a type of shield. It's kind of a kite shape, and it's a quite common shield in history, so that's not the secret.
What else can we think of?
Is it magically enhanced or something? No. It has never been mentioned in the game, and it also does not show any magical attributes. It can only deflect magic, nothing more.
Well, what is it made of? Well, it's made of some sort of metal, and in some games it's combined with wood. But the wood is not very important, it's all about the metal.
But what kind of metal do they use for the shield?
Let's look at all the types of metals that are possible. First up, steel. This one is not likely, because it's just not strong enough. It has 4 out of 10 on the Mosh scale, which is the scale to indicate strength, and 4 just won't cut it. And it weighs a ton, so that's not very practical. True, they are able to forge it, and it's available to them, but it's just too weak and too heavy. And other minerals like iron and tungsten will also not work. They're either too heavy or too weak. But what did they use?
The one metal that can be forged by Hyrulean smiths is quite common, very light, and extremely strong. It is
titanium. Titanium is so extremely strong that it's scary, and I'm not joking. Here, I found something to show you how strong it is.
This titanium plate was shot with an AK-47 assault rifle 21 times, and it had nothing, only small dents and marks. It didn't break, it took it all and could handle even more, and that's a modern gun we are talking about.
The strongest bulletproof armors can't even handle that. And those are made to protect you from bullets, and they weigh a ton. And this is just a sheet of titanium, nothing more. So it can take swords, arrows, explosions without a problem. And it has amazing heat resistance, so it can take all the fire you can give. But you can still forge it. If you have a very good forge, and the Vikings could make such forges that could reach 3000 degrees Celsius. And that's way more than enough, and they look a lot like the one we see in Majora's Mask.
And this stuff has also 40% less weight than steel, and its hardness is 6 by 10. It's the perfect metal.
Sure, Kid Link in Ocarina of Time could not really carry or use the shield. But he's just a kid, so that doesn't surprise me. The only problem titanium has that it's a pain in the ass to process it into pure titanium.
When the metal titanium is mined, it is always connected to another metal, such as iron for example. To separate the two metals demands a fair amount of investment. That's why titanium costs much more than most standard metals.
So that's maybe the reason why only Hyrulean knights get the Hylian shield from the kingdom. And not everybody like the normal soldiers, because it's just too expensive. But the Hylian Knights are some sort of special forces, just like the Navy SEALs in our world. They are specially trained and get the best gear the country has to offer. So the shield is probably made of wood with a thick coating of titanium over it, to make it almost indestructible.
So come and fight with us, Demise. Me and Dr.Wily can handle it all with the shield.
Wait, before you go, I want to thank Commonwealth Realm for helping me out, and don't forget to watch his Zelda Unknown series. Last week we covered the options of Hyrule Fields and traveling in Zelda Wii U. And next week he will cover the wars of the Zelda series and how that can play out in Zelda Wii U. So go watch it. Thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and check out my other videos. Bye bye!